Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel CapTech Pro. In this video we'll learn what is OneDrive and later on we'll configure OneDrive for sharing. So guys, without any delay, let's get started. So friends, let's start with introduction to OneDrive. OneDrive is an internet-based storage platform with a significant chunk of spaces offered for free by Microsoft to anyone with a Microsoft account. You simply have a Microsoft account for this. We can say that it's a file hosting service and synchronization service operated by Microsoft as a part of its web version of Office. It basically offers 5 GB of storage space free of charge. With 100 GB, 1 TB and 6 GB of storage options are also available either separately or with a subscription pack. So friends, now let's go to our lab environment and let's start our today's demonstration with configuring OneDrive for sharing. Okay friends, so now we are on Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Let me show you how we can go to OneDrive. We'll simply click on this app launcher. So I will click on this three dot and now we'll click on open in new tab. So this is our OneDrive. So as you can see in OneDrive, we can create new folder. We can create a Word document. Inside it, we can create an Excel workbook, PowerPoint presentation, OneDrive notebook, forms for Excel, and then we can create a link. So first of all, let's create one folder. So you can create a folder by giving it a name. So let me give the name. So it will be CapTech Docs. So we'll click on create to create the folder. So it usually takes 5 to 10 seconds to create the folder. Now if you'll click on this folder, inside the folder, you can create the documents, right? So I will click on new, I will create a Word document inside it. Right, so let me paste some text inside it. So you can simply share this document by clicking on this of share. So it will open a send link. So you can add the name, group or email whom you want to send this document. You can copy the link of this specific document and then you can share directly to some other apps. And this is the Outlook. You can also send the link directly to the Outlook. So you can send this document from here. And as well as if I will go back to this document, you can see that this is my document which I have created just now. So you can also share this document by clicking on this link. So it will again open the same console which we have seen in the Word document. So you can add the permission simply by clicking on this link. Like anyone with this link can add it. So if you'll click over here, so you will get options like who would you like this link to work for? Anyone with the link, people in CapTech Pro with the link, or people with the existing access, or you want a specific people to access this link. So you can modify the settings according to yourself and according to your organization. In other settings, you can see right now I'm logged in with the Rachit credentials. If you are sending this document to your teammates, you want them to allow editing or not to that specific documents. If you don't want, just simply uncheck this box. So the participants, or we can say the member who will receive this document, will not be allowed to edit anything on this document, right? So you can also turn on this button, like if you open in a review mode only, right? You can set the expiration date of this document. If you want this document to be get expired from this folder on the specific date, you can mention the date. You can set the password to access this document. If you are sending this document to your friends, your colleagues, you can set the passwords so the person who has the credentials can only access the document. And you can also check the box like if you want to block the download of the specific document, then you simply need to click on apply to apply the changes. So right now we'll click on cancel. Now we'll click on this three dot to manage the access. So you can see the direct access is for the Rachit, who is the owner. You can grant access by entering the name, group or email address. Now let's go back. If you will again select this box, let me show you a few more things. So if you will enter the name, say for example, I want to send this document to Stella. So you will simply select the name of the Stella. Now you can add it, like Stella can add it and make changes to this specific document, or you don't want to Stella to make the changes. So you can select any one of the option. Now at the last we have a link settings. So this is my link setting which I have already discussed with you. So these are the few options of sharing. So in the upper tab you have seen like I have already shared what is share, and you can also copy the link of the specific document. This is the download button. You can download the file. This is the delete. You can delete this document. You can rename the document. So this is the automate. You can automate the document. You can move to the specific folder. You can copy to the specific folder. And the third dot we have a version history. So friends, as you can see, this is the version history. 7 minutes ago it was modified by me, and 5 minutes ago it's again modified by me. So this is the version history, you can see it from here. Now let me close this. Now for more sharing properties, we'll go to our OneDrive admin center. We'll click on this app launcher, and now I will click on admin. Let me open it in new tab. So friends, in Microsoft 365 admin center, we'll simply click on show all, and we'll click on all admin centers. So you will get the list of all admin centers. Now simply click on OneDrive admin center. So it will navigate us to the OneDrive admin center. So now simply click on sharing. So in the sharing properties of OneDrive, you can see the first thing is like links. So you can choose the kind of link that is selected by default when users share the specific item. So the default link type, you want it to be a shareable, like you want anyone with the link can access, or you want an internal, only people in your organization who are the part of your organization. Like say for example, my organization name is CapTech Pro. So if you want the only internal people to access, you can select this radio button. And if you want to direct only the specific people even of your organization access this document, you can select this radio button. So we'll leave it by default. In the advanced settings for shareable links, simply click on down button. Links must expire within the number of days. So you can enter the number of days. You can change it from here. So if I will select 3 days, so it will automatically expire the link after 3 days. In the files, you can change the setting, like you only want a user to view, edit or upload. So you can change the settings from here, and similarly you can change the setting of folders as well. Now we have the external sharing. So now let's understand what is external sharing. So in the external sharing, you can share this with anyone, or you can select the newer existing external users or existing external users, or only a people in your organization. For the external sharing, you can select this option. In the advanced settings for external sharing, so in the allow block or sharing people with a specific domain, you can allow only these domains. Like if you will enter the domain name .online.com, so only those domains will be allowed for sharing. Rest of the domains like .net, .org will get restricted, right? And if you will select block these domains, and if you will select only 2 domains, so only those domains will get blocked, rest of the domains will get allowed for the sharing. So now the next radio button is like if you want external users to accept the sharing invitation using the same account that the invitation was sent to. So you can select this link, and at the last we have let the external users share the items they don't own. So the external users who don't own that document can also forward that link if you will allow this. Now in the other settings, we have one more setting, like I am the owner of that specific document, and if I have sent that document to more than 10 to 20 people, so if I will select this radio button, so I will be get notified the members who have seen that document. So after modifying the settings, you can simply click on save to save the settings. Now let's go back to our OneDrive. Let's start with sharing this document. Let me enter the name, like if I want to send this document to Jack, so I will simply select Jack, and then I will click on send to send this document. So this is sending the mail, and the link is now sent. Now let's log in with the credentials of Jack. Okay friends, so now we have logged in with the credentials of Jack. Now let me open Outlook. So as you can see, Jack has received an email. Let me click on this link. So you can see like Rachit has shared a folder with you. So you need to click on open to open this folder. So now Jack can simply click on the document, and he can simply access the document which is shared by Rachit. So friends, by this way you can send the documents through OneDrive to your colleagues, to your friends. That's conclude our video demonstration. For more informative videos, you can check my other video links on the screen, and subscribe my channel and press bell icon for more upcoming videos. I will see you guys in next video.